Introduction: Creatures that defy imagination. If I told you that there are creatures once thought to be fictional, like monsters in cartoons, but actually exist 100%, would you believe me? The natural world always finds a way to leave us speechless, jaws dropped, and exclaiming, "What the heck is this?" The creatures you are about to encounter are not only strange, they exist as a slap in the face to logic, forcing us to reconsider our entire concept of life, evolution, and our own imagination. In a world increasingly accustomed to AI, CGI, and fake news, discovering an animal that looks like it was molded by faulty Photoshop, yet is completely real, is a miraculous cure. It reminds us that nature is always one step ahead of humans, or a million steps. I will lead you into that world, where limits are for those who have never seen a tardigrade survive in outer space. And that's just the beginning. Are you ready to set aside the ordinary world to explore 10 bizarre creatures so strange they seem like they only exist in dreams? If so, keep scrolling, and don't blame me if you can't stop halfway through. Section 6. Gulper Eel, the night-devouring monster from the deepest part of the ocean. Now, turn off the lights, dive deep, and prepare yourself, because the next creature will take you to the darkest and deepest place on Earth, where light does not exist, and every creature carries the breath of darkness within. Section 6. Gulper Eel, the night-devouring monster from the deepest part of the ocean. Can you imagine a creature that can swallow prey 10 times its size, like you eating an entire motorcycle? The gulper eel can do that. Welcome to the world of the gulper eel, also known as the swallowing eel, a creature living more than 3,000 meters below the sea surface, where the pressure is enough to crush submarines and light never reaches. A terrifying appearance straight out of a nightmare. The gulper has a huge head, jaws so large that when opened, it looks like an inverted broken umbrella, and a long, soft body, like a black rubber band. Although its body is only about 60 centimeters long, its jaws can open nearly as wide as its entire body length, allowing it to swallow creatures much larger than itself in one silent and decisive gulp. Its eyes are tiny, almost useless, because there is nothing to see at the bottom of the ocean. Instead, it uses its own light, a glowing blue tail, sparkling like the lure of a deadly predator. Survival strategy from the darkness. In the deep sea, food is extremely scarce. The gulper cannot be picky. It eats anything within reach: fish, shrimp, squid, even dead bodies falling from upper layers. This way of life is not scary. It is desperation turned into a survival instinct. Philosophy from the gulper. In the deepest darkness, it is not the strongest light that survives, but the one who knows how to use both, hunger and silence to endure. It makes us wonder, could we survive if thrown into a place where no one sees us, no one acknowledges us, no light guides us, only ourselves remain? Have you ever felt like you were swimming in darkness, no light, no direction? Share that feeling, and let the gulper remind you, sometimes just opening your mouth at the right moment, you will get what you need. Next, let's meet a flying pig. No joke, it's real. Are you ready for Section 7, Flying Pigfish, the bizarre creature that hovers in the ocean like a bird? Don't hesitate any longer. Let's go on. It's time for us to leave the dark shadows of the ocean floor and move on to a creature whose name sounds like it wants to call for its mother. It not only has a strange shape, but also floats in the water as if the ocean is its own sky. Welcome, the flying pigfish. Section 7. Flying pigfish, the chill creature in the heart of the ocean, like a bird in the sky. Have you ever seen a fish that looks like a piglet and swims like a pigeon? Sounds wrong, right? But it's not only real, it's also extremely cute and mysterious. The flying pigfish, scientific name, Macrorhyncha, is a creature living in deep seas, usually found at depths from 500 to 2,000 meters. Just hearing the name sounds illogical, but this name has a good reason. It has a round body like a fat piglet and large wing-shaped fins that flutter like a bird. Appearance: half piglet, half angel. Big round eyes, a broad head like a piglet. Plump body, small and long tail. Wide flexible pectoral fins that help it glide gently through the water like a dance under the sea. And the best part? It doesn't fly to escape danger, but to chill. The flying pigfish proves that marine creatures can also live in a Zen style. No fierce hunting, no survival battles, just leisurely swimming along with the current. Weird, but admirable behavior. Flying pigfish usually live alone, sometimes gathering in small groups. It has no sharp teeth, no venom, and seems in no hurry about anything in life. Scientists were once very surprised because they didn't understand how it survives without being a good hunter or having strong defenses. But it has existed for millions of years, simply by adapting in a peaceful way. Philosophy from the flying pigfish. Not everyone strong has to be fierce. Some live long and well just by swimming gently and avoiding drama. In a noisy, rushed, and competitive world, the flying pigfish is a reminder that you don't have to roar or shine to survive. Sometimes, just quietly being peaceful is enough. Have you ever wished to fly in life in the way you want, without being swept up by chaotic rhythms? Share that feeling and give a heart to this wonderful, slow-living creature. And in the next section, I will take you to a place where reality and legend merge, where real dragons exist on a deserted island. Are you ready for Section 8, Komodo Dragon, the last cold-blooded killer left from prehistoric times? If you agree, let's go. It's time to upgrade the wild level. Goodbye to the cute little creatures. We move on to a living legend, a real dragon, venomous, powerful, with its own island, and you definitely don't want to anger it. Section 8, Komodo Dragon, the last cold-blooded killer remaining from prehistoric times. You think dragons only exist in Game of Thrones? Sorry, you're wrong. There is a real dragon living on Komodo Island, and it can kill you with just one bite. This is the Komodo dragon, the largest lizard on the planet, weighing up to 90 keys, over 3 meters long, moving like a tank, and possessing venom that can paralyze prey within minutes. Appearance? Looks like the final boss straight out of Jurassic Park. Thick, rough skin like armor. Os. Claws sharp as machetes. Forked tongue like a snake, constantly flicking out as if testing your fear. The Komodo dragon is not an animal you want to encounter on a picnic, with its powerful jaws and venom glands containing substances that lower blood pressure, prevent clotting, and cause shock. Just one bite is enough to bring down its prey. Then, the Komodo dragon leisurely follows and eats you after you. Collapse. Truly nightmarish. Lifestyle, cold and efficient. It doesn't need to chase like a leopard, nor ambush like a tiger. The Komodo just needs one bite, then patiently watches its prey weaken, like a cold-blooded assassin waiting for the kill. It even eats its own kind if starving. In nature, there is no sentiment, only instinct. Habitat, the land of real dragons. Komodo dragons only live on a few small Indonesian islands: Komodo, Rinca, Flores. Scientists believe it is a living relic of ancient dinosaurs, evidence that evolution doesn't always change everything. Some species are strong enough to stay the same. Philosophy from the Komodo dragon. Some species don't need to change to survive. They are proof of pure strength, and sometimes a lesson that not everyone is born gentle. The Komodo dragon teaches us that true strength sometimes doesn't come from intelligence, but from the ability to wait for the right moment to strike, and never hesitate once the target is chosen. Do you find this creature scary or respectable? Leave your thoughts, and if you've ever met someone as Komodo as this in life, don't forget to tag them. Next, we will meet a mysterious creature, seemingly only existing in paintings, but actually real, and even capable of glowing in the dark. Do you want me to continue to Section 9? Vampire squid, the glowing creature that can release black smoke and play dead like a sea ninja? Ready? Let's move on. We have encountered dragons now. Meet ghosts. Not mainland ghosts, but the vampire squid. A mysterious creature living in the darkness of the ocean, capable of glowing, releasing ink, and playing dead like a true ninja. Don't believe it? Keep reading, and you'll see nothing is strange at all. Section 9. Vampire Squid. The glowing creature that releases black smoke and plays dead like a sea ninja. If Batman were a sea creature, it would be this squid, living in darkness, using diversion tactics, and disappearing into a cloud of smoke like a ghost. Its scientific name is Vampiroteuthis infernalis, roughly translated as vampire squid from hell. About 30 centimeters long, living at depths from 600 to 900 meters, where light does not exist, oxygen is scarce, and everything is ready to eat each other. Appearance: ethereal like an alien creature. Its entire body is dark black or blood red. Glowing green eyes, almost as big as its head, while it is only the size of a forearm. Each tentacle is connected by a thin membrane, like a cloak, making it look like it's wearing a wizard's cloak. And especially, it can glow and release ink. Survival moves like a ninja movie. When in danger, instead of attacking, it flips over, curls into a spiky ball, shivers, and shoots out a stream of glowing fluid like mini fireworks. While the opponent is confused, it quietly escapes. If closely pursued, it releases a biological smokescreen, a mixture of glowing substances suspended in water, disorienting its enemy. Scary yet? No! It even eats dead bodies. Instead of hunting prey, the vampire squid usually feeds on organic debris sinking from the sea surface. Fish carcasses, jellyfish remains, dead algae, animal feces. It is the deep ocean's janitor, silent, discreet, and extremely efficient. Philosophy from the vampire squid. You don't need to be the strongest to survive. Just know how to be invisible at the right time. And understand that sometimes eating trash is also an art of survival. The vampire squid teaches us that strangeness doesn't lie in strength, but in the ability to make enemies not understand what you are, so they cannot defeat you. Have you ever glowed in the dark, quietly overcoming adversity in your own way? Comment to share a time you played dead and survived. And remember to follow the next section, where I will take you to meet a creature that looks like an alien from a Japanese comic. Are you ready? If so, I will continue with Section 10, the hairy sea urchin, a bizarre creature like a living palm tree, walking on rough spines right away. Nod if you're ready to go.